films. From Lionsgate, Hacksaw Ridge. Desmond Doss so deeply believed in the commandment, "Thou shalt not kill," that he refused to pick up a gun after joining the Army during World War II. He was, however, willing to serve as a medic who saved lives on the battlefield. Doss's convictions earned him intense abuse from his fellow soldiers and superiors who branded him a coward and unworthy to serve. Yet at the Battle of Hacksaw Ridge in Okinawa, Doss saved 75 lives without firing a single shot. Soon after, he earned the Congressional Medal of Honor because of praise from the same soldiers who had once persecuted him. We're pleased to have with us the co-screenwriter of Hacksaw Ridge, Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright, Robert Schenken. Hidden figures from 20th Century Fox. While everyone knows pioneering astronauts like John Glenn, few people have heard of the NASA heroines who work behind the scenes to help the U.S. win the space race against the Russians. Katherine Johnson, Dorothy Vaughan, and Mary Jackson were three of the African-American mathematicians who faced down racism and sexism to contribute to the success of their country. Their intelligence, talent, and willingness to stand up for themselves finally earned them the opportunities they wanted and deserved. Hidden Figures shares their previously unknown story and ensures that these timeless role models remain hidden no more. Executive Coordinator of National Publicity at 20th Century Fox, Charlie Coogan. And our final two winning movies are The Hollers and Queen of Katwe. In the comedy drama The Hollers, a medical crisis reunites a dysfunctional family and provokes soul-searching in each of them about fear, forgiveness, and the complex but loving relationships between parents and their adult children. In the true story, Queen of Katwe, an illiterate girl named Fiona seems destined to live a life of poverty in Uganda until a local church ministry's chess coach discovers her innate talent for the game and guides her toward becoming an international champion. The production teams of The Hollers and Queen of Katwe couldn't be with us tonight, so we accept the awards on their behalf. And that concludes the presentations of our Books for Young People and Feature Film Awards. We look forward to another year of vision and creativity from all of our winners. Thank you.
We just love the quality of the content and the talent in this room. I mean, it really is wonderful. And I'm watching, I'm sitting over here and I'm enjoying this, and I'm watching everybody come up for their award, and I'm saying, you know, you realize how many people are proud of you? Think about your parents, your grandparents, your family. I mean, just, you know, doing something so good in your life, and so many people are proud of you and love you. By the way, I was watching somebody who walked out with a baby. Are we back with the baby? Where's the baby? Oh, there you go. Hey! Little baby. That is so sweet. What's the baby's name?
Rose.
What is it? Rose? Hey, Rose. Hi, Rose. I love looking at children. It reminds me of Carl Sandburg, who wrote a wonderful line. He said, when you see a baby, it's God voicing his opinion that the world should continue. Nice affirmation of life. Welcome, Rose. We'll award you a prize soon, okay? Just to remind you, by the way, we are going to be putting a little story on my 6 o'clock news tomorrow night. So that's why we were taking some pictures earlier, and there's a nice wide shot of everybody, so don't make any crazy moves here. Be careful, all right? You all look beautiful, but it'll be on tomorrow night at 6. which is a nice segue into our next category. We're doing television and cable, and the great Tony Aiello is back to do that for us. Welcome back, Tony.
Thank you so much. Can we have a round of applause for our accompanists tonight? Did you notice that when What to Do with a Problem was honored, he played We Can Work It Out? Yeah. This is brilliant stuff. You're doing a great job. Really, really terrific. I'm particularly pleased as a 15-year employee of CBS News to present this next award. Our first TV winner goes to 60 Minutes Gold Star Parents from CBS News. The term Gold Star Parents refers to mothers and fathers, of course, whose children were killed while serving in the U.S. military. These parents bore a heavy and lonely burden until a group of military moms and a Marine veterans group created an annual program that brings them together. This 60-minute segment explores the healing these parents find in sharing their burdens and their memories with each other. To know they are welcomed and loved by others who've walked through the same dark alley results in a redeeming experience that ensures their beloved sons and daughters will not be forgotten. We're pleased to have with us producer Nicole Young to accept this award for the team at 60 Minutes. From World Channel, America Reframed in the Game. The members of the girls' soccer team at Chicago's Kelly High School don't just worry about scoring goals. These children of Hispanic immigrants deal with poverty, discrimination, and even budget cuts that require students to bring their own toilet paper to school. Yet perseverance, optimism, and a strong work ethic motivate these girls to pursue a better life. Their positive attitude stems from their coach, who fosters an unbreakable bond between his players and who reminds them that life will knock everybody down. It is the willingness to get back up and move forward that makes all the difference. As Grandma Aiello used to say, sempre avanti, always forward. Accepting for the America Reframed production team is series publicist Neda Martinez. Neda. Did you get it? You need her to sit there? You sure? I should have mentioned that I'm filling in tonight, pitch hitting as it were, for Jeannie Gaffigan, who's a great friend of the Christophers. She was supposed to present tonight, but as some of you know, she had emergency brain surgery a few weeks ago. The good news is she's back on social media. She hasn't lost her sense of humor. Her last few postings on social media have indicated that she's doing great, looking forward to making a full recovery, still being driven nuts by Jim Gaffigan. But if she survived him, she'll survive anything. Jeannie, we're thinking about you tonight. God bless you and Godspeed. Get well soon. We're also honoring tonight from A&E, Born This Way, Bachelor Pad. Work, friendship, romance, and dreams. The 7 young adults on this reality TV series pursue them all and defy society's expectations for people with Down syndrome. In this episode, 2 friends, Sean and Steven, deal with the anxiety and excitement of moving out of their parents' homes and renting a house together. We also follow Meg, a young woman going on her first job interview. Born This Way demonstrates that people with Down syndrome lead joyful, challenging, chaotically normal lives just like the rest of us. They may face a few more obstacles, but they're more than up to the task. We are pleased to have with us A&E supervising producer, Gina Dill. C, Dolly Parton's Christmas of Many Colors, Circle of Love. Growing up poor in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee, Dolly Parton and her siblings each got one store-bought gift for Christmas every year. But when her father wants to buy Dolly's mom the wedding ring he's never been able to afford, the kids sacrifice their presents to help him raise the money. This sequel to last year's Christopher Award-winning Coat of Many Colors highlights the love, kindness, and the faith that sustain the Parton family through difficult times. It also provides plenty of holiday cheer, including a Christmas pageant in which young Dolly is cast as the Virgin Mary, prompting her teacher to consume lots of antacid. Though Dolly Parton couldn't be with us tonight, she sent a note that she asked be read by the young woman who played the aforementioned teacher in Christmas of Many Colors. Please welcome a wonderful and very talented actress, singer, dancer, performer, and a beloved daughter of a wonderful couple, Mary Lane Haskell.
Thank you all so much. I mean, how often do you get to have Dolly Parton's proxy? So this is pretty awesome. From Dolly. Thank you so much for awarding us the coveted Christopher Award for a second year in a row. I am deeply touched that you have embraced the stories of my childhood in the Great Smoky Mountains of East Tennessee. Just as the Christopher Award affirms the highest values of the human spirit, we have tried to emulate the same teaching and then touch millions of hearts who joined us for our very special movie, Christmas of Many Colors, Circle of Love. On behalf of director Stephen Herrick, producer Hudson Hickman, writer-producer Pamela Long, and our wonderful cast led by the precious Olivia Allen Lind, I humbly thank you for this honor. And I am so happy that my dear friend, partner, and executive producer, Sam Haskell, can be here tonight to accept the award for the movie. So please welcome Sam Haskell.
Also from NBC, the pilot episode of the series, This Is Us, which introduces viewers to the Pearson family as they deal with issues including losing a child, adoption, weight struggles, even an adult son forgiving the father who abandoned him as a baby. Despite everything, the Pearsons remind us that the loving bonds of family can take the sourest lemon that life has to offer and still turn it into something as sweet as lemonade. The production team of This Is Us sends their regrets at not being able to attend, and so we accept this award on their behalf. Finally, from HBO, Marathon, the Patriots' Day bombing. A day that none of us will ever forget. Heroism and resilience are on full display in this powerful documentary about the bombing of the Boston Marathon on April 15, 2013. From the explosions, to the rescue efforts, to the terrorist manhunt, the filmmakers take us through all of it. But most importantly, they give us an intimate look at the lives of several victims who lost legs in the attack, as well as the physical and emotional battles they face in their ongoing rehabilitation efforts. With a renewed appreciation for life and the people they love, the survivors demonstrate that the human spirit remains Boston strong. We're pleased to have with us directors, writers, producers, Ricky Stern and Annie Sandberg, producers Jake Abraham and Jamaica Autry, and senior producer Nancy Abraham. Ladies and gentlemen, the team behind Marathon, the Patriots' Day. And as our photographer breaks out his wide-angle lens for this one, we will conclude the TV and cable category. To all the creative teams we've honored tonight, thank you for sharing your talents and your insights